Do you wanna come along with me? Come along with me. Do you wanna? And we ain't got nothing, gotta do something, get it right. Gonna keep on running, grab the fun and live it light. And tomorrow's far away, should I let the party fade? And we ain't got nothing, gotta do something, let us on tonight.
Good morning, B fam, and welcome back to another Batista family vlog. Hope everyone is keeping well out there. I've got a few things to talk about a little bit later on in today. As you guys can probably already tell by the thumbnail of the video and the title of the video, something bad has kind of happened to Logan. So I've got a few things to talk about in today's video with you guys, and just tell you guys what we've decided to do, what kind of action we've decided to take. As you guys know, Logan's been hurt pretty bad. We're going to explain it all a little bit later on in the video. It's something that me and Stephanie need to sit down and tell you what, guys, all about what's happened. But yeah, anyways, back on the positive, guys. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm just going to go upstairs, get ready.
So for breakfast, me and Sean are going to share this croissants and whatever else is there.
And I was in a bag. Asda, it was like a goodie bag we put together for. So like, let's try some of this, try some of that. We've had croissants before. Don't know what they're called. Never had any
You know
names.
what I wish I really had at the moment?
What's that?
Mustard and ham.
I thought you were going to say like maple syrup. Yeah.
But yeah, we're still in bed, guys. We're having breakfast in bed. So the children are currently upstairs getting dressed and ready for the start to their school day. I am just having a nice cup of tea. Time to chill for me while they get dressed. Schoolwork's all prepared. I prepared it yesterday, so I bought some new stuff on Amazon because with his homeschooling, Caleb and Logan, they needed like some books and things like that. So first of all, I needed to buy the ink, and Amazon do next day delivery, so that was a great idea to buy from there. Normally I buy it on eBay. It is a little bit cheaper on eBay, but I needed it straight away because I'm homeschooling them, and I needed the stuff. So I bought some books as well. These books, you get a pack of 10 for, I think it was like £4. They're just plain paper ones. There we go. And then I bought a pack of lined paper ones, exactly the same size but a different colour. And then I've got some label stickers, so I've just like put it over the lines so I can write their name on and what year they're in and what lesson it's for. Then yesterday what I done was worked hard and printed loads of stuff off for them. I use a site called Twinkle. They're really good, but I also found a new site called Schoolistic, which is for like primary school, so it's no good for Dionne and Sean because they're in high school now, but it's really good if you've got like primary school children. So I would say that they're my two favourite websites to use. I'll leave them down below in the description if you want to check them out. They're really good for like extra homework and things like that as well. So I've got my planner here of what we're doing like every half term and things like that, like week 1, week 2, week 3. So the first thing we're going to be learning about is place value. So I've printed this off, which is like a little poster, stuck it down. This is just 10s and 1s, and then some like sheets to do with 10s and 1s, and then I've printed off for hundreds, and then we went on to like hundreds, 10s and 1s. But with Caleb, I've just printed Caleb off like some extra work as well, because obviously Caleb can't count up to 20 yet. This is what his school said, because Caleb has special educational needs. So I've printed like off some fun little stuff for him to do to help him practice to count up to 20. Good morning, Caleb.
Good morning.
Have you brushed your teeth yet?
Yeah.
Right, go and get dressed then. And then I've printed off like
Baby.
Oh, you've got Bambino.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's not called Bambino anymore.
No.
He's called Little Bear, isn't he now? Right, go get dressed with Mummy. She talks to B fam. And then like this, so you can cut these out, which are numbers. And then what he has to do is place them in order along here. Good morning, Logan, darling.
morning.
Do you want to go and get ready as well?
Yeah.
Good boy. And I thought that would be fun. So because it's nearly Chinese New Year, this is like related to Chinese New Year as well. I've printed loads of stuff off for Chinese New Year, like lots of crafty stuff as well. I'm just going to close this door. So I'll show you that now. So before this battery dies. So I've printed like lots of Chinese crafts to do there as well, and then like just a little bit of information about Chinese New Year. Good morning, Sean darling. Also bought lots of these stickers as well from Amazon. These were, I think, £2.50 for a pack of 100, and I think it's just really encouraging to give the boys stickers and like put stickers on their work as well. It encourages them that a little bit more. So that's all I can remember at the moment. If I think of anything else, I'll let you guys know. But I thought we'd just take you guys along and do like a home educational day in the house today. Just show you guys what we get up to every single day now that we homeschool the 4 children. And just show you our homeschooling routine. So Caleb, this is your new book for school. And then Logan, this is your new book for school. Logan, you already know what to do because I've explained it to you. So would you like to do that worksheet, please?
Yeah.
Well done. So Caleb, these are called tens.
Yeah.
Okay? Tens. And these are called ones. Can you count how many ones there is?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well done. 5. And then how many tens is there? We'll go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Break it down to a second, a millionth of a dream. Go, go, go for the limit with the power of believe. Just soak it up like a flower, like a summer field.
Something that Sean has been loving reading lately is this book. Now we found these, you can come and sit. So we found these in Asda, didn't we, Sean?
Yeah.
I found it just before the Christmas and I bought him a book for Christmas because Sean's not really, you don't love reading, do you?
No, I don't really like reading that much.
He's good at reading, but he doesn't love reading. So I was like trying to find books that he would really enjoy. It's Dionne, she'll just read for the fun of it, but Sean can read, but he's just like, oh, I don't really, he wouldn't read for the fun of it, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So anyways, we found these Tom Gates books from Asda, the 2 for $7, and you really love them, don't you?
Yeah.
So the battery just died. So we were saying about these books, the Tom Gates books. There's loads of different ones to choose from. This one is Epic Adventure, but the first one you started reading was
Dog, Zombie, Rules for Now.
yeah, and what I found with these books is that it's been encouraging him to read now every single day without me having to say, Sean, darling, you need to read. So it's good that you found a book that he actually wants to read, like by himself. But they're really fun, aren't they, Sean?
Yeah.
And they have like lots of like pictures and things like that with speech marks and like little activities and things like that. But I thought I would share that with you guys just in case you've got like a reader that doesn't really want to read by himself. You have to like encourage him to read, that they might be interested in this, because I know buying books for boys is a lot harder than buying books for girls because there's loads of like girly books, isn't there?
Yeah.
So it's hard to find books for boys that they really enjoy.
One look and I breathe. One touch feels skin deep. A picture perfect, underserving.
Logan has just flied through these. He's done such a good job, and he's got stickers on every page because you've got every single one right, Logan. Well done. So now you know about hundreds, tens and ones, don't you?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what number this is? How we would say this number?
1,
100.
200,
124.
4,
Yeah, that's how we would say.
124.
What about this one? Dionne has joined us. She quickly had a bath this morning. Do you want to say hi, Dionne? Hi guys. So how I'm going to teach all 4 children at once I am going to read some stuff about Chinese New Year, like some facts and things like that. Do a little bit of reading, which is classes English, and then the two older ones are going to write down like what they have learned from the paragraph that I've read, or the paragraphs that I've read. And with the boys, I've printed some like worksheets off for them, so it has a couple of questions from what I've just read as well. With Twinkle you can like print off easier questions, so for Logan I printed off the next level compared to Caleb. Caleb's are a little bit easier because he's in year 1 and Logan's in year 2, and because Caleb has special educational needs. Otherwise, if Caleb didn't have special educational needs, I would have just done the same questions, because I remember with Dionne and Sean, when they were that age, it was like a year between them, and I just like taught them year 2 together. Even though Sean is like in a year below Dionne, I still teach him work that the year that Dionne is in. So like they still do like the same work, even though they're in like different years. And I would have done that with Caleb and Logan, but because Caleb has SEN needs, we're like kind of sticking to what Caleb should know, just because he needs that like little extra support. And then what I've done is for art and stuff, I've printed like some things that we can cut out and make and stick together and things like that. And then I've like printed off a writing activity, but there's lots of fun stuff for us to do here today. Are you looking forward to doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah? So we're going to start this lesson, guys. Second lesson of the day. So while the children are currently in there just cutting out their things that they need to cut out, I'm going to get on with doing the dishes and like a little bit of housework while they're doing that. And then after that we'll have like a little break, it'll be dinner time. I'll cook some food when they're playing with the toys and things like that. And then later on today, about 3 o'clock, we have something fun planned as well. So we like to take them out, at least try and take them out every single day, whether it's to the park so they can get some fitness. Today we are going to take them to Inflate-A-Space. It's a big huge bouncy castle with like lots of obstacle courses, and then also they get like the trampoline part as well. Basically like a PE lesson, something that's gonna like keep them fit and burn off like that energy as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. We probably won't put it in this video. It's probably going to be a separate video of us going there, just because I think it'll be too much to put in one vlog. So yeah, I'm going to get on with these dishes while the children are cutting. While the children are currently in there just making like some crafts and stuff like that to do with Chinese New Year, I'm just going to cook some quick and simple dinner for us. Sean normally prepares a couple of meals on like Saturday or Sunday and then boxes them and then puts them away in the fridge, and then all we have to do is like warm them up. But we haven't done that this weekend, so for a quick simple easy meal, all I'm doing is I'm going to cook some pasta and then add some tomato soup in with the pasta once the pasta's cooked, and then a little bit of grated cheese on top with a bit of salt and pepper, and it tastes delicious, guys. But normally I just get like this big bag of pasta from Tesco. It is 3 kilograms and I think it's like £5 at the most. So once the pasta is cooked, I'm simply just going to add in the tomato soup.
So I thought I would just take this moment to sit down on the couch and talk to you guys a little bit about what I was talking about this morning when I started the vlog. As you guys can already tell by the thumbnail of the video and the title, something has went really wrong. But whenever there's a negative, we always have to turn a negative into a positive. So we have decided to take Logan out of school and Caleb out of school as well for a number of reasons. Not that there was anything wrong with Logan's school. Logan's school was really good.
And you guys know that. We've said that a couple of times on the vlog. But just recently, since going back after the Christmas, we felt that he's not wanted to go to school and being picked on a little.
Yeah.
We had a year 6 boy.
Year 5 actually, yeah.
Year 5, yeah. A year 5 boy punched Logan in the face. And then after that we had like
he had a nosebleed, and that was like an accident that we didn't know. I thought much for that. But the year 5 punched him in the face. I just thought was absolutely terrible, especially being an older kid and Logan only being in year 2. It's like 3 years older than him. That's just it's very wrong. Like kids shouldn't do that. What's the saying? Pick on someone your own size. But kids just shouldn't pick on each other in general. It makes school a very hard experience for kids to get through when you're meant to be going to school for an education and learning, and it can make learning difficult when things like that are going on. And then we had the week after, Logan was swung around by somebody in his own class and threw to the floor, which you guys have seen Logan's face. So he had this big bruise and this big graze across his face. And we just said to ourselves, as you guys know, we homeschool our 2 older ones. We homeschool Dionne and Sean. We just said to ourselves when we put Logan and Caleb in, because with our circumstances we're unable to homeschool all 4 of them. We said to ourselves that if they were to have any future problems, we would alter our life and things like that, and we would fit it in around them and take them out and homeschool them.
Yeah.
So that's what we decided to do, and that's some of the reasons why we decided to homeschool Logan for.
With Caleb, they're just struggling to like meet his needs.
They've said it themselves. We had a what was it we had?
A meeting with them.
We had a meeting with the, who were they called?
Psychologist or the speech and language disorder.
Yeah, there was a psychologist there, and then there was a ASN, what are they called?
Special educational needs.
Special educational needs. There was those people there and some other people from the local authorities, and we had this like nice meeting and everything, and we all got to talk about Caleb and his needs and everything. And Caleb's school put their hands up and just says we can't cater for his needs. We can't accommodate Caleb. We can't meet the needs that Caleb requires, and realistically he's just coming to school for the sake of just coming to school. He's not learning anything. He's not keeping up with the rest of the class, and they don't have the qualified staff to look after him in that area. Yeah,
he needs a lot of one-on-one like teaching. And obviously because he's in the class of like 22 to 30 people, he's not getting that. He is getting like some one-on-one with a teacher.
Yeah.
But I think we learned that when we took him to the hospital appointment, which we haven't shown you guys, but I'll probably insert it in here now.
So we've just finished up in the rehabilitation centre, which is like located in the RVI, but it's like downstairs. So it's like got the bridge up there, like it's just down here. I don't know if that's focusing. Yeah, it's autofocus. But yeah, Caleb has just had an assessment by a nice person, Irish person, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the Irish accent.
Yes.
But yeah, he's been like given like his motor like skills tested and like things like that. Okay, so I was just trying to explain before when I came out the rehabilitation unit, but the words are probably all over the place because I was just still collecting my thoughts of what had just happened inside the unit itself. But basically it's an assessment unit that like deals with like physiotherapy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A number of different things for like cancer patients and people who have like had major accidents on like motorbikes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So Caleb was being tested for his mobility, wasn't it?
Yeah, his motor skills and things like that.
And you've brought your iPad. You playing Tom? Playing Tom, yeah?
Yeah, you.
So things like jumping and walking and his
hand
balance.
coordination and counting and writing and stuff like that. Basically just to get like a bit more of an understanding and stuff like what they can help Caleb with. So it's coming down to the moment that like most of his problems come from his sight, and his speech and language. So I mean, there's the 2 problems that we've got with Caleb at the moment, but hopefully they'll get to the bottom of it. Caleb might need an eye operation on his eye to correct his fourth nerve.
Yeah.
Caleb, look where you're going. Caleb's got his head down on his iPad and he's just walking along. Yeah, so he might need an operation on his eye, which if he does get that operation, it'll bring his sight into focus a little bit more, which could help with his coordination, stuff like that a little bit more. She did say that he was like behind with his coordination, but they said that was to do with like the sight and stuff like that. So it's just a long process of Caleb. We're just getting through it, getting to the bottom of it. It's just like, we probably won't get to the bottom of it until he's probably like 12 or something, will we?
Yeah.
But yeah,
always at the hospital, aren't we?
Always at the hospital,
like
all the time.
Every month we're at the hospital.
Yeah.
But it's good though, because we are getting things sorted out and finding out what's going on with him and how we can help him and things like that.
Yeah. So we'll catch up with you guys in just a little bit.
So when we took Caleb to that hospital appointment, we learned a lot from sitting back and assessing him ourselves while she was doing work with Caleb, and we realised that Caleb is quite far back.
Yeah, he's a lovely little boy, personality, he's absolutely beautiful and everything like that, but he's got a lot of needs, hasn't he?
Yeah.
A lot of needs he needs one-on-one with, like Stephanie was saying.
And he really struggles with his attention span as well, because like, he struggles to like sit still for so long or things like that. And then me and Sean came back, we had a discussion, we thought, you know what it is? He's going to get the best education here with us because we can give him that one-on-one that he needs.
Until we're not sure if he's going to get a place in the ARC yet. The ARC is basically the school that we want to get him put in. It's basically a school that's going to be able to help him. There's one teacher to 6 children plus a support teacher. That we went down to visit. We put it in a video a while back, and it was absolutely amazing school. It had all of the fundings there, all of the staff seemed really nice, the kids seemed really nice. So what we've done, we've applied for Logan and Caleb to go to that school if they get a place, but we have to have both of them to get a place. If Caleb gets a place but Logan doesn't, we can't put them both in. If Logan gets a place and Caleb doesn't, we can't put them both in. So basically we're hoping that both of them get a place and then both of them can get put into school in the next couple of months. But until then, from here until now, we've decided to home educate Logan and Caleb, and them are the reasons why. Personal belief is that no one should be the master of your own destiny. You should be the master of your own destiny, and there's nothing stopping us as parents of teaching our children. Most of the skills that kids are going to learn in life are going to be from their parents or their peers at school. There's an upside of going to school and there's a downside. Bullying is one of them. Their emotional well-being can be affected by peer pressure and by kids just being mean in general, the pressure to fit in and stuff like that. But you know, we live in a country where we're living in a free country where we have freedom of speech and freedom of choice, and you have the right and you have the choice to homeschool your children, and it's amazing that we do have that privilege over here in the Western world.
Definitely, yeah.
In some parts of the world you don't have that choice. So yeah.
And it's something that I love. I love
Stephanie loves
homeschooling
it.
children as well.
It's going to be a bit of a challenge because of the age difference, but I'm sure like you'll rise to it and you'll conquer it.
It will be a little, but I think that Dionne and Sean can like manage themselves. They'll only need like very little help.
Yeah.
But anyways, we'll keep you guys informed and let you know.
Rant over, guys. I said rant over before. We don't really like talking about like the negative things that happen in our lives that much, but we don't want to like just pretend that everything's like butterflies and cupcakes. You know, sometimes it's not.
Yeah. We don't want to be like, oh, picture perfect. Like,
well, no,
nothing happens to this family.
we have our problems, don't we? Everybody has their problems, and it's just one of them. But we'll get through it, and then you know we'll make the best out of every bad situation. And that's my advice for everybody out there. If you're having a hard time, look for a way to make it better, guys. Because you have the power inside you to do it. And I always believe in that. Like, I always believe that theory that you're in control of your own destiny. Yeah. Nobody else can control your destiny except you. So remember that, B-fam. And with that being said, like I said, rant over. Gonna let Stephanie end today's video.
So B-fam, I hope you have enjoyed this little video about what we get up to on a typical school day when we homeschool 4 children. So with that being said, I am going to love you and leave you, and I will catch you in the next vlog, which will be a like going that kind of vlog, because we will be going to Jump 360 and we'll be having lots of fun there and things like that. So make sure you come back for tomorrow's vlog. Hashtag be yourself, hashtag be different. Good night. Mwah.